Hey everybody, it's Chris back with another review for the Blue Collar Beer Gourmet. Tonight I'm going to be reviewing one of my favorite breweries. I was going to say one of my favorite breweries in Washington, but honestly, I would refer to Fishtale Brewery as one of my favorite breweries, period. Uh, Honestly, it's one of it's responsible for me getting into craft beer. My cousin-in-law David, who lives in Olympia, used to hook me up with Fishtale brews, and tonight this is the Hodgson's Bitter End IPA from Fishtale Brewery out of Olympia, Washington. Crazy about this brewery. If I've got any viewers up in Washington who would like to do a um, Puget Sound slash Las Vegas transfer back and forth, that'd be great. The only problem is most of the beers that are available here in Vegas are also available in Puget Sound. I was able to find Tenaya Creek and Joseph James and God, who else? Trying to think of who I could find in Olympia. Anyway, it's more the other way around. More I can't get Washington beers here than you can't get Vegas beers there. But if I've got any fans anywhere in Puget Sound who are able to get three magnets or fishtail beers, let me know. I'd love to set up a trading exchange program with you. But enough about that. As I said, this is the Hodgson's Bitter End IPA from Fishtale Ale from Fishtale Brewing. I paid $1.99 for this 12-ounce bottle, which comes in with an ABV of, I believe it was 6.5. Is that right? It's on the or. 6.5, yeah. 6.5 ABV, $1.99 for this 12-ounce bottle. And I got to be honest with you, I don't know the first thing about it, other than it's an IPA. I've heard I haven't done any homework on it, haven't found any reviews on it. So I figured the thing to do is crack out my Tenaya Creek IPA glass. Um, the IPA glass is, and just to let you know, as I normally do, if you go to Tenaya Creek on a Tuesday night, put down $6, you're going to get a glass like this, or there's other varieties too, but you're going to get a Tenaya Creek glass. It's going to be full of beer. You're going to get to keep the glass, and every refill after that is only $3 when you bring it in. And if you get to walk out of there on Tuesday night with the glass, you can come back next Tuesday night with that very glass and get a $3 refill. So anyway, that's pretty fly. And as always, I'm going to be using my Pop the Top opener from Taza Designs to open this bottle. And here we go. And to show you, the crowning is in good shape. The cap is in good shape. You could put that on your wall mount, or you could set this on top of the bottle and reseal it. So, right off the top, I get honey, I get hops, I get a little bit of oakiness. But let's see how it pours, shall we? All right. Looks like we got a fair amount of carbonation going here. And all right, that is pouring a nice golden color. I think that's coming through a lot more brown on the camera than it really is. But we do have a fair amount of carbonation. I'm going to describe this as high-low carbonation. Lots and lots of bubbles coming through. Slightly hazy, but I wouldn't go so far as to call it cloudy, just a little hazy. Let's see if we can get the rest of this in there. No, not all of it, but most of it. Waste not, want not, huh? Anyway, now that I've got this poured, let's see if we get anything new from the bouquet. Still smelling more of the same. I'm getting a honey smell, getting hops, getting a little bit more of that oakiness, but I'm getting a lot of malt. A lot of the malt is now coming through in the bouquet now that it's been poured. Had a chance to get a little air to it, and yeah, this is I'd say it's about the right color and about the right fragrance for an IPA. But I guess I'm not really going to know the ins and outs of it until I shut my trap and start drinking. Huh? Cheers. It's very malty for an IPA. Um, I am getting a little bit of the bitterness, and why this is called Bitter End, Hodgson's Bitter End IPA. Um, oh, and just to let you know, this does in fact have a spawned on date. However, there's two notches. One is for August, one is for September. Whatever the case, this apparently was made, I'm hoping, summer of 2016, because this is the middle of March of 2017. But this is pretty good. It does have that bitterness that you'd expect of hops of a hoppy IPA. Um, but it's good. It's not extraordinary. Let's put it that way. I've paid $1.79, which is only 20 cents cheaper, but still nonetheless cheaper for other IPAs that were better than this one. I could see this maybe growing on you. If I had a six pack of this, by the end of the six pack, I'd be more of a fan. And that, like I said, it's a good beer. It's just not exceptional. I'm a huge, and I'm a huge fan. You've seen anybody who watches the program, watches the channel with any regularity, knows that I'm always going to give high marks to Fishtail Brews. Fishtail Brewery actually is one of Fishtail Beer's brews is one of the Blue Collar Beer Gourmet special selections. Uh, and like I said, this is a good beer. It's just not exceptional. But all in all, I'm probably going to give this probably like a 3.5 on Untapped, so better than average. Um, it's does have on the aftertaste. I'm getting a slight alcohol burn, but not much. So we'd still refer to this as high-low carbonation, and I wonder what the IBUs are on this, because it is kind of bitter, which is something us IPA lovers do love. It's it's okay. Anyway, I'm not going to pontificate too much longer. We've got St. Patty's Day coming up, and as of yet, I have no specific plans for St. Patty's Day. So I'm going to have to figure that out. But until next time, drink good beer, don't break the bank doing it, and cheers.